Welcome back. Right now we are going to focus on an equity gap in healthcare, specifically among the Asian American and Pacific Islander communities. Recently had a fascinating discussion about this. Let's take a look.
May is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. The American Heart Association Social Impact Fund recipients are going to discuss how to close health equity gaps in Asian American and Pacific Islander communities. Here, joining us today is Sarah Wan, Executive Director of the Community Youth Center, and Kent Wu, Executive Director of the NICOS Chinese Health Coalition. Kent and Sarah, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Sarah, what does it mean to be a change maker?
Well, I think being a change maker simply means like seeing a problem and working with your fellow community members to address that problem. And a lot of time we can't do it alone. We need to collaborate with others in our community within and also across community to understand the issues, gather the resources, and really address and recommend for what we can help to make change and also bridge the gap of the needs.
Kent, what is NICOS Chinese Health Coalition and why was it started?
NICOS is a public-private community partnership of more than 30 health and human service organizations, and our mission is to enhance the health and well-being of San Francisco's Chinese community. It started in 1985 when 5 of the largest healthcare organizations in Chinatown came together and said, instead of fighting among ourselves resources, why don't we join together and form a unified voice for Chinatown? And so that's what they did, and we've been running strong for more than 35 years.
Sarah, how can community-led solutions improve health outcomes?
Yeah, like for example, for CYC, with our community partner, we're trying to improve the health and well-being of Asian American and Pacific Islanders by addressing the uptake of the anti-Asian hate violence issue with access to quality and equitable health care, bridge our victim of crime, of like hate crime or hate incidents to mental health support after the traumatic events. And of course, very important how to actually distribute information about community safety, how we collectively can come together to build solidarity across different communities so that we have a violence-free, safe, and healthy community for all.
Kent, what can viewers and listeners do to drive change in their own communities?
They can join organizations like ours as a volunteer or an intern. So CYC and NICOS are always accepting people to help with our movement and our work. So they can contact us. There is a listing on the American Heart Association's website. So just go ahead and look for us and other organizations where they see the effort and want to be a part of it.
And how else can we get more information about everything that we've talked about?
I think, like Kent said, that it would be great as we both are honorary recipient of the American Heart Association Social Impact Fund and the other fund that they have. But everybody can go visit their website at heart.org/fund website, and it has not only our 2 organization information, but also a lot of many other community partners in the nations that provide service to the Asian American and Pacific Islander communities will be on there.
Thank you so much, Sarah Wan and Kent Wu, for joining us today here on Park City Television. Appreciate this discussion about honoring Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month and becoming change makers.